Good afternoon, Shark community. My message today is slightly different to my other messages this week, in that it is aimed specifically at families where there are working parents who are really struggling with the juggle of distance learning. I want to say to you, put down those pasta shells, bin those pipe cleaners, take your hands out of that Play-Doh, cancel that printer order from noon to print endless worksheets, and just breathe. I think we've established over the past few days that one of the biggest challenges coming through is for parents who are both trying to work full-time from home, who are feeling immense guilt and pressure that they are not giving their children the very best. So this video has been put together by my husband and I with a few tips so that we don't become another divorce statistic, and so that we all just get through the best that we can. My husband and I have 3 young children under 4, and we both work full-time. Obviously myself as a deputy head at DIA Al Barsha, overseeing pre-K to grade 1, and my husband as a year 6 teacher at another international school in Dubai. So these are some of the things that we wish we'd known at the start of the week. And I'm going to take my badge off because I'm going to be talking to you as a parent today. First tip, mute those WhatsApp groups and the Instagram and Facebook feed where you are seeing endless photographs of perfect distance learning that's going on in other households. Next tip, think of the week over 7 days. It doesn't matter what you're doing every single day. If you're thinking of the week slightly differently, when on the weekend you don't have any work pressure and you can do a couple of activities. The irony that you can hear my son screaming in the background is not lost on me, by the way. Where you can do the activities perhaps on a Friday and Saturday when you're not working. But also, if you don't do anything, it really doesn't matter. They're not going to be impacted in the long term. But if you can think of the week slightly differently, that might help. It's certainly helped us because we've saved some of the activities that we were due to do in the week this week. We've saved them for Friday and Saturday when we're around. Next, create a little schedule with your partner. When could you be upstairs doing your work and him be downstairs with the children, and vice versa? Think about how it could work maybe on an hour-by-hour basis or on a morning and afternoon basis. We've bought a kettle for our study room upstairs with some long life milk and some tea bags so that we don't have to go into the kitchen or downstairs unless we're planning to spend some time with the children, because it's really impossible to pop downstairs for a cup of tea when they see you and they need you and they want you. The next tip is ensure you switch your device off at least once a day. For example, I switch mine off between 7 and 8 p.m. every day, so I get an hour where my device isn't giving me alerts and isn't giving me reminders or messages or emails of things I need to act on for the following day or things I need to follow up then immediately. Plan in a 15-minute time each day where you might be able to read a story together. That might just be at bedtime as part of your normal routine, or you might want to build that in at another point in the day as well. Create a list as a family of positive things so that your language around the house is positive and creates a much calmer culture. So for example, we've already started thinking about the holidays we would like to go on in the future. We've started thinking already about how lovely and lucky we are to have such a beautiful home and how lucky we are to have our health. So really think about how positive language changes your culture at home. I think also accepting that screen time is necessary. Prior to the current global situation, we were always told to reduce screen time, have hands-on activities, be present. But I think really we just need to accept that what we're doing now needs to be sustainable over an unknown amount of time, and to put pressure on ourselves to constantly be hands-on and constantly be doing engaging activities is just not going to help us in the long run. So I think if we can accept that screen time is vital really to maintain our sanity, then I think that's a good move. Some things I'd recommend would be some really awesome short stories read by actors at Storyline Online, and also some brilliant BBC TV shorts like Snail and the Whale, Gruffalo's Child, and Number Blocks and Alpha Blocks for our youngest students is also great on YouTube as well. But we will be sharing other tips and things, as you'll have seen throughout the week from your teacher. FaceTiming or connecting with family in other parts of the world is really positive as well, so the children can talk to them and gives you a brain break away from work and helps you think about different things that are happening, and different family members have different things to add, and really enrich the conversation in your home. Finally, make these tips a screensaver on your phone or stick them on your fridge. I'm attaching the PDF version for you to have a look at. But really, we're all in this together. We know it's a huge challenge. Do your very best and see you on the other side.